Good afternoon, Shabna.
Good afternoon.
So today's podcast is done for Nikki Arts. So for each member of the team, we have given a title. So for you, we have given the title for the strategist behind the words. So before we start this podcast, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Shabnam Gauhar. I belong to Shimla. My schooling is being done from Auckland House School with very beautiful memories. And important, more important कि मैंने सब कुछ वहीं से सीखा है. Every time I say I owe everything to Auckland because it has taught me a lot. Whether reading, how to pronounce, how to say words, how to write. Emphasis was on that time कि आपको लिखना कैसे है, आपको रीडिंग करनी है. We had library period, तो हमें टीचर्स ही they used to tell us कि ये वाली they suggested us the books. आप ये वाली बुक्स पढ़िए. एंड एवरीथिंग जो स्कूल में पढ़ाया है वहीं से मुझे ये भी लगता था कि अरे मैं भी टीचर ही बन जाती हूँ, क्योंकि आई यूज्ड टू सी द टीचर्स and I really love their sarees and everything. So my journey went from school to Beats. I did my plus 2 from Beats as it wasn't in those time Auckland में +1 +2 नहीं था. फिर I switched to अच्छा मैंने सोचा मैं कुछ into अलग सा करती हूँ. So I thought of doing commercial art. So I went for commercial art to RKMB. So I pursued my commercial art with JD Gupta sir. और उन्होंने मुझे इतना इतना कमर्शियल आर्ट के बारे में बताया. लोग उस टाइम में उस चीज को सीरियसली नहीं लिया क्योंकि आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग कभी टीचर बन जाऊंगी, कभी आर्टिस्ट बन जाऊंगी. एंड दैट टाइम ओनली आई स्टार्टेड विथ सितार. 3 to 4 years I played sitar also along with commercial art. After that I did my MA in English from HPU. Then I did my BEd and MA from Iqbal Memorial College, Srinagar.
Okay. So between all of this, like you said, आपने commercial arts किया है, आपने MA English किया है. The teaching line, how did this actually came into being? This teaching.
So I admire one teacher, Amal ma'am. She used to tie very beautiful sari. So I also used to tie a sari or drape a sari like that. और घर जाके मैंने फिर बिल्कुल टीचर बन जाना और कुछ भी बोलते रहना. But later on, as time passes and I grew up, मुझे हमारी we had our principal ma'am, she is no more, Mrs. Sunita John ma'am. She inspired me a lot.
So we can say that your teaching line actually started because someone pushed you.
Exactly.
And who pushed you for that?
It was my teacher and the principal of my children also. So one day we had a meeting and she told me, Shabnam, what are you doing? I told her, I'm just free. She told me, there should be no free time for Okiites because we have the motto of Alt Europato. So we don't we seek high things. So what are you seeking? So really it made me ki, what am I doing? I'm was just because of some circumstances मैंने सब कुछ छोड़ दिया हुआ था. फिर वो उस टाइम वो मैम का कहना और मैम के कहने की वजह से मैं जो घर से बाहर निकली हूँ वो फिर मुझे ये नहीं पता चला. फिर तो मैं आई डिड माई बेस्ट.
So we can say कि आपकी learning life and your teaching life actually both started from Auckland itself.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल exactly and 100% it started from Auckland.
So what is that one thing that you have learned from your English teacher that you actually implement in your life right now?
Just a thing. I remember just a thing. Once I was when I was working in Auckland, we all teachers. Every teacher has a school diary. We have to submit it. और मैंने अपनी स्कूल डायरी चेक करने के लिए दे दी और जब डायरी चेक हो गई सब टीचर्स की मिल गई तो मुझे बुलाया. रोशन जी ने बोला मैम ने आपको बुलाया है. तो मैंने बोला मेरी डायरी नहीं आई. कहते नहीं आपकी डायरी नहीं, आपको अंदर ही जाना है. तो आई वेंट इनसाइड. I was very afraid of. I used to fumble in front of ma'am, and I said, may I come in? She said, yes, come in, and told Roshan ji कि curtain डाल दो और आप जाओ. I shivered a lot. मतलब क्या हो गया होगा. अब मैम ने बोला शबनम से did I taught you this type of grammar? Come stand here. And literally she did correction in front of me. She told me, what is this? She was, what is this? I said, yeah. एक दिन मैंने या भी बोला. What is ya? What is ya? There is no ya.
It is only yes.
It is always yes.
Right. She does correct
हाँ,
you.
तो she was the one who taught me what English is all about.
Sure. Yeah. So, like you said that you have actually taught in Auckland House School also. So there, we have heard that you have teaching line experience of 15 plus years by now. So, out of all the experience of teaching, which was one of the experience that you are very keen to share about, or maybe that memory of it has an impact in back of your mind?
ओके थैंक यू. एक्चुअली जब आपके पास बहुत ड्यूरेशन ऑफ टाइम होता है और आप कुछ फिर स्टार्ट करते हो, यू नीड समथिंग इंस्पिराई जिससे आपको इंस्पिरेशन आ जाए. तो मेरे लिए व्हेन आई जॉइन निकी आर्ट्स,
Right.
सो इट वाज अ पुश अगेन फॉर मी.
Okay.
सो मेमोरी मेरे लिए वही है, इट इज द बेस्ट मेमोरी कि मैंने जब से निकी आर्ट ज्वाइन किया है, आई एम इन लव विद चिल्ड्रन, आई एम लव विद व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, आई एम ग्रोइंग विद देम. We as teacher don't teach the children. We as teacher grow with the children. हम उनके साथ उम्र से तो नहीं, दिल से. मैं इसी बात से एक और बात याद आई कि मेरे ताया अब्बा हमेशा कहते थे कि इल्म, एजुकेशन इज द ओनली वन थिंग दैट गोज विथ यू जब टिल योर ग्रेव. सो मुझे ये लगता है कि मेमोरीज आपका अच्छा ही या बुरा ही रह जाती है बैक. तो हम यही बात मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि बच्चों को वही याद रहेगा कि मैंने उन्हें क्या पढ़ाया. टुडे आई सी सम ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट्स आर वर्किंग इन सेंट थॉमस एज अ टीचर.
Okay. Long journey, we can say long journey. So out of, like I said, कि out of all these teaching experience that you had, कोई एक ऐसा experience या फिर एक ऐसा thought, whether it was with working with Nikki Arts or in Auckland or in Cairns, anywhere, have you learned something from it, or maybe a memory that struck you at that point of time?
Yes. The memory which I always want to share is that when अगर हम बच्चों को पढ़ाए, मैं दो किस्म के बच्चे पढ़ाती हूँ, एक बहुत छोटे और एक बहुत बड़े. तो मुझे वहां पर वो मेमोरीज कलेक्ट करने में बहुत मजा आता है. छोटे बच्चों की छोटी बातों से जब दे कम एंड हग यू, द हग विच दे गिव मी ना इज लाइक आई कांट एक्सप्लेन इट. एंड जो बड़े हैं वो तो दे आर ऑनलाइन, बट व्हाट द रिस्पेक्ट दे गिव मी is always memorable. So every day new memory is being collected by those children.
So what is that one piece of advice that you will give to people who will be watching this podcast? Any tip ki they can enhance their English, or they can speak easily, or maybe they fumble, what should they do? What is that one piece of advice or a tip that you think one should actually apply in their life?
I always tell my children also, and everybody listening to me, always read. As in the starting of this interview, I told the Auckland always used to tell, still now also, they tell them to read and write. Read, then write. Practice. And practice makes a man perfect. So you have to practice. Nobody is going to spoon food you, but practice and making you रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस. ये नहीं है कि आज रीड कर लिया, कल छोड़ दिया, परसों लिख लिया, नहीं. रोज पढ़ो, रोज बोलो, रोज लिखो.
So before starting this interview, you actually advise someone that if you want to improve your vocabulary
abilities,
anything, you should actually pick a newspaper and go in front of the mirror and start reading. So what is this tip? Where did you actually got this tip from?
Again, Auckland House School.
Okay.
We used to have news reading, and it is still now also.
Okay.
So कई बच्चों को टीचर्स यही बोलती थी, why are you puzzled? Go in front of mirror and start reading the newspaper.
That push from the teachers actually.
Exactly. We had a teacher in Auckland, Mrs. Malhotra ma'am, and whenever she used to come in class, she was in a very great spark. जैसे क्लास के अंदर आई, and she used to start with what foreigners do and what we Indians do. And at that time, उस टाइम में दैट टाइम हम तो सोचते थे मैम को कितनी नॉलेज है. आज मैं बोलती हूँ मैम को सच में उस टाइम की नॉलेज थी. हाँ, वी नेवर न्यू अबाउट फॉरेन, बट शी टोल्ड अस कि वहां रोटियां पहले बना देते, वहां ऐसा होता, बिकॉज ओनली शी, द रीडिंग द थिंग शी व्हाट डिड शी टोल्ड अस, चलो स्टार्ट, फर्स्ट 5 इतने पैराग्राफ पढ़ेंगे, फिर रोल नंबर से यहाँ तक कितना पैराग्राफ. वी हैड रेगुलर रीडिंग in the class.
So reading is actually the
Huh.
key for people to actually enhance your English.
Exactly.
So I think anyone listening can take that and apply it to it.
And never give it. Never, never, never. कभी हार ना मानो. हार के बाद ही जीते.
So thank you so much, Shabna, for this podcast.